Dear student, today we are going to learn about single slope A by D converter. This is the ADC conversion technique. It is integrating type ADC, means here the integrator is used for conversion. Students, do you know that the integrator is also known as ramp generator because the output is in ramp form. So the integrator integrates the outputs. Integrator means the output signal is the integral of input signal. So let's begin with the topic single slope A by D converter. Here this is the single slope ADC, means the name implies that it uses only single slope, means one ramp cycle only. So it is measure each input signal. This technique having accuracy and high resolution and offer a low cost. So it is useful in measurement instruments. So here this is the single slope ADC, and single slope ADC means the name implies here that is uses only single slope architecture, one ramp cycle to use measure each input signal. So the basic introduction of this single slope type ADC is it is integrating type ADC, means it uses integrator circuit for conversion. These are suitable for very high accuracy of high resolution measurement where the input signal bandwidth is relatively low. This type of converter offers a low cost to others such as successive approximation approach. This is the another one approach. Due to their good accuracy and high resolution, they are basically used in measurement instrumentation like digital voltmeter, weighing scales and process control, etc. They are also found in battery powered instrumentation due to the capability for very low power consumption. So this ADC, single slope type ADC, means the name implies here it uses only single slope architecture. We have already discussed about this. So they are more susceptible to noise, therefore it can be used for up to 14-bit accuracy. The single slope type ADC converter techniques are based on comparing the unknown analog input voltage with a reference voltage that begins at 0 volt. Here we will use the integrator, and the input voltage, that is reference voltage, is applied to the integrator, and integrator integrates their input and then applied to the comparator. So that's reference voltage that begins at 0 volt and increases linearly with time. The time required for reference voltage to reach the unknown analog input voltage is proportional to the amplitude of the unknown input voltage. This time period can be measured using a digital counter. In this technique, the ramp voltage is required to compare with the input signal. If the ramp function, that is from obtained from the integrator, is highly linear, then the system error will be completely cancelled. Since each input is measured with the same ramp signal and hardware, the component tolerance are exactly the same for each measurement. So here this is the basic operation of the single slope type A by D converter. So this converter here we have already discussed that it uses the integrator. So this converter is an integrator which on receiving a reset from the control circuit increases linearly with time from 0 volt to a maximum voltage Vm. Such a ramp generator can be either an op-amp based integrator circuit or D by A converter driven by a sequence binary counter whose output waveform is staircase increasing linearly. So here we can use either op-amp based integrated circuitry also. So in this lecture we are using the integrator based circuitry in the single slope A by D converter. So let us assume that the positive analog input V in is applied at the non-inverting input of the comparator. So here this is the basic diagram of the logic diagram of single slope APD converter, and this is the single ramp output waveform. So here, as you can see here, this is the 0 volt here, and this from 0 volt the output will be increases, and it is in positive direction. So that integrating time period is proportional here to input voltage. So here this is the basic logic diagram. Now in this diagram, this is the ramp generator. We can also say this is the integrator, means this integrator integrates the output. So here this is the comparator, and now this this is the other one input. This is the analog input. So here, as you can see here, the input voltage V in is applied to the this input voltage V in is applied to the comparator, and the inverting terminal of the comparator is connected to the output of integrator. So initially, when a reset signal, and these are the reset signal here, the reset signal is applied to the control circuit. So this reset signal applied to the control circuit, the counter reset to 0. This counter is reset to 0, and the integrator integrates in the positive direction. Hence, the ramp voltage begins 0 to increases, and the output of this comparator VG will be high. This allows the clock pulse to pass to the input of counter through the AND gate. So here this is the clock pulse and this is the AND gate, and this clock pulse will be passes through this gate, and here the counter starts counting from 0 onwards. Now when the ramp generator voltage is equal to V in, if this ramp generator voltage that is equal to V in, the VG, this is the comparator output, the VG will becomes low and no clock pulse passes through this AND gate. So this one cycle is completed here, and here this is the explanation of the diagram. Assume that the positive analog input voltage V in is applied at the non-inverting input of the comparator, and the inverting terminal of comparator is connected to the output of the integrator. So initially when reset signal is applied to the control circuit, the binary counter is set to 0. We have already discussed this working in that diagram, and the integrator integrates in the positive direction, means it increases. Since input voltage is positive, the output VC will be high. This allows the clock pulse to pass through the gate, and now the counter starts counting from 0 onwards. So now it is continuously until the analog input voltage V in is greater than the ramp generator voltage. When the ramp generator voltage is equal to analog input voltage V in, the comparator output VG will become slow and the clock is not passes through the AND gate. Then the control circuit generates a stop signal. So here these are the stop signals. Now the control circuitry generates these type of stop signals, and here which latches the counter value in the 4-digit latch, which is displayed on 7-segment displayed. The displayed value is then equivalent to the amplitude of the analog input voltage. So this is the basic working of this converter, and as you can see here, this integrating time period is proportional to input voltage, and this is increases in the positive direction. So here this converter technique having many type of advantages and disadvantages. The basic advantage is its high resolution and accuracy with good noise rejection. And the basic disadvantage of this converter is due to the component value errors and the clock errors. The integrated output voltage is a function of the product of R and C. So therefore changes in the value of capacitance and resistance due to temperature effect, the integrated output is so here the integrated output voltage is a function of the product of R and C. Therefore changes in the value of capacitance and resistance due to the temperature affect the integrated output and introduce errors. The drift in clock frequency also causes errors. So it is relatively slow, which results in relatively high power consumption, and the accuracy is also dependent on the tolerance of the integrator's component values, that is resistance and capacitor. Thus in a manufacturing environment, slight differences in each component's value change the conversion result and make measurement repeatability quite difficult to attain. So to overcome this type of problem, the dual slope type converter is used. So in our previous lecture we had already discussed about the dual slope type converter, and that converter are very most useful in comparative to single slope type A by D converter due to because why it is useful, because it is independent from value of the capacitors or other component values. So these are the basic advantages and disadvantages of this comparator.